Dr. Abdallah Habib, welcome to 7:30.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, will Israel's assassination of Hezbollah commander Fuad Shukr in Beirut inevitably lead to war between Hezbollah and Israel?
Well, in fact, there is a war now between Hezbollah and Israel in South Lebanon and northern Israel. We wish it is not there, but it is. And I think what the Israelis did by killing Fuad Shukr, they escalated the war, and it could escalate further in the future. I think at the present time, everybody is giving a chance for the peace talks to succeed, because everybody wants peace. But every time we reach a certain level of peace, then there are new conditions coming from Israel. So we hope that there will be no war. We in Lebanon, we don't want war. We don't like wars. And we hope that the peace process that's taking place for the ceasefire in Gaza would succeed.
Now, you are powerless to influence Hezbollah's actions inside Lebanon. Do you even know what they think about the possibility of a wider war, a bigger scale war with Israel?
Well, we always have talks with Hezbollah. They are in the parliament. They have also representatives, indirect representatives in the government. So we talk to them all the time at all levels of the government. And we consult with them. They are part of the Lebanese society. Because Israel occupies part of our land, around 400 square kilometers or so, we have resistance. If Israel gives back our land, I mean, the reason for having resistance would vanish.
What do the ordinary people of Lebanon want?
They don't want war. And they want Israel to withdraw to its internationally recognized borders and give up what occupies from Lebanon, so that we don't have war between us and Israel at all. We want a secure border. We want peace on the borders between us and Israel, I mean.
But do they also want Hezbollah to stop its constant firing of rockets towards Israel?
I would like them to stop all of them, because they're hurting our economy, they're hurting our life. We depend on a good summer for livelihood, some sectors of the economy, and this summer has been destroyed by the war in the south.
So Lebanon has an acute understanding of the refugee crisis in the Middle East, with millions of Syrians living in Lebanon and I think approximately 170,000 Palestinians. Should developed countries like Australia take more refugees from the war in Gaza?
Well, I don't think Palestinians want to leave the country. Some of them would, but most of them want to stay in Gaza. They are from Gaza, the Strip, and they want to stay there. Any mass immigration from Gaza, it means that Israel is going to occupy Gaza, and this is impossible to do it. The only solution for the problem of Gaza, for the problem of the West Bank, is to have a Palestinian state. As you know, in 1948, the United Nations called for two states in the geographic Palestine. One state was established, the other is still fighting to establish, and the bitterness now is more than it was in 1948. So the best way to do it is to have a two-state solution, like what the world wanted.
Now, a parliamentary committee in Australia has asked the Foreign Minister to make it illegal for Australians to travel to the Hezbollah-controlled south of Lebanon. Would you oppose that step, making it illegal?
No, illegal or no illegal, I don't think anybody would go there if there is a war. It's very dangerous, although there are United Nations forces there, and we have around 4,000 Lebanese troops down there. Sometimes we get hit by Israeli forces, sometimes by mistake, sometimes intentional, but it is risky and dangerous to go down south. But it doesn't have to be illegal whatever Australians want to do, this is their right to do it. But I disagree with that.
I think the fear is that the philosophy, the ideology of Hezbollah could be imported back into Australia. Do you think that's a legitimate fear?
No, the Hezbollah is a resistance movement because we have occupied land, and Australia does not have these problems, and I don't think there would be anybody who would carry out such kind of ideology to Australia from here.
Dr. Abdallah Bu Habib, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you for having me, and good luck to you.